Hey, what's up guys, JamoPak here, welcome back, and today I'll be showing you guys the top 5 new free-to-play Steam games in April 2017 list. So please keep in mind that all of the games in this list were released in April 2017 and they're all based on my personal opinions. So if you guys want to see some more of these monthly top 5 and top 10 lists, then just drop a like and also subscribe if you're new. But if you guys do have any top 5 or top 10 lists you want to see me do, then make sure to leave them in the comments down below. But now let's get started.
A big kiss for you.
Number 5, Cloud Pirates. Alright, so this first game just recently became free to play. It was featured in last month's new free to play Steam games video, but you had to pay in order to play the early access. But it just recently came out of early access and it is now free to play. So you know I had to add it to the list again. But Cloud Pirates is a fast paced aerial combat game based on the airship battles in Asta Online, which is an MMORPG if you were wondering. I don't think you were wondering. Players are able to choose different types of airships and customize it with weapons and gadgets. Each airship performs differently, and if you want to win you have to have a variety of each ship. Having everyone go one ship will just end up in your team being counted up the ass, and in the end you're just going to lose, so don't do that. Players are able to take part in fast-paced 10 vs 10 battles in 4 different game modes. If you want to try something new, check out Cloud Pirates, links in the description. Number 4, Orcs Must Die Unchained. There is not a lot of these types of games on Steam anymore. I like to play tower defense games, especially with some friends, so you can communicate and come up with some strategies. In Orcs Must Die Unchained, players must defend their fortresses from waves of orcs by either setting up traps or taking matters into your own hands and jumping into the battlefield yourself. Depending on your hero deck and your teammates, you may want to be in the front line, while other times you may just want to hang back and let your traps do all the work. There's a lot of different ways to play the game, but each playstyle requires some strategy in order to win. It's a very hectic game and a lot of fun, and you will not get bored quickly. Check out Orcs Must Die Unchained, links in the description. Number 3, Skyforge. Alright, so next we got an MMORPG, and this is one of my favorite genres to play, so I had to include this game on the list. I played the game a little bit, but I stopped playing it due to it being like not open world. It's an instance-based MMORPG, which is, I don't like that. It's not fun really. It's just, you just feel like a caged animal. It's not fun. You know, I just like to explore and just walk around to get from point A to point B. But in this game, you're basically in a space station hub, and for every quest/mission, you must queue up and go to different places in the galaxy. There's really no open world where you can just walk about and kill monsters, but the game does have action-oriented combat where you must aim each kill in order to do damage, which is a plus. But in order for the game to really sell for me, it had to include that open world feeling where you could just walk around and just have fun. The game has a bunch of different classes. It has 13 in total, which is a lot. If you didn't know, like, that's a lot. And each class has different playstyles, so you just have to find whichever one suits you the best. But if you do like instance-based MMORPGs, then check out Skyforge, links in the description. Number 2, Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. If you've ever played Alien Swarm back in the day, then you may have heard of the mod Reactive Drop, but now it's not just a mod, but it's a full standalone game. I've not played this game so far, so I can't really say much about it, but from what I know, it is a co-op top-down shooter. It reminds me of those arcade games back in the day where you had like the joysticks and then like 4 buttons and you just click one to like shoot and stuff like that, you know. It's pretty simple. But the game isn't only co-op, it has PvP modes with a bunch of different game modes like gun game, deathmatch, and much more. They also have a single player game mode that you can play with bots, so if you don't feel like playing with real people, then you could just play with artificial intelligence, or yeah, is that how you say it? Artificial intelligence? I don't know, but yeah, if you don't have friends, you could play with bots. That's it. And of course, as a co-op campaign mode that up to 8 players can play together. And well, basically you just start a campaign, you kill aliens, and you just try not to die. Seems like a pretty crazy game, so if you want to check it out, links in the description. And number 1, Asta Online. So you know I had to make this game number 1 because it's the most interesting game to me personally on this list. I've played it a bit so far and it's not bad, you know, it's actually pretty fun, but it is kind of getting a little bit repetitive and grindy, but you know, it's still a lot of fun. I'm always on the lookout for new MMORPGs to play, and when I saw Asta Online on Steam, I just knew I had to check it out. It's an older MMORPG, it doesn't have the best graphics, but you know, that doesn't mean it's a bad game. It doesn't have the action-oriented combat like Skyforge or Terra, but it does have tab targeting, and you're actually able to like move around and dodge enemy attacks, which is still fine. I really like how they had these things called public public events, and basically once you travel to a new zone, you'll be able to participate in these events that happen randomly, and they consist of killing mobs and then finally killing a boss. And if you do successfully complete these missions, you will receive a reward, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm going to keep playing this game just to keep myself busy while I wait for the release of Asta Online, which is supposed to be released sometime in 2017. Hopefully it comes to Steam. It probably won't, but you know, I'll still play it anyway. So that has been the top 5 new free-to-play Steam games in April 2017 list. So we actually did get quite a bit of new games this month, but sadly we did not get any new first-person shooters, which is unfortunate. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a comment, hit that like button down below, and also subscribe if you're new. And if you do have any top 5 or top 10 lists you want to see me do, then make sure to leave them in the comments down below. You can check out the previous top 5 list, which was the top 5 new free-to-play Steam games in March 2017 list, by clicking on the annotation on the screen or by visiting the link in the description down below. That is pretty much it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. JamoPak out.
Thoughts become action. Tell me what's happening. Wish your mind wrapped in, wrapped around, wrapped around, wrapped around. Wish your mind wrapped in, wrapped around. Psyche sabotage. Your Nikes need a job. Portraits in the fog. Filter out the small information.